Good chilly morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, this is part 6 of the GMO potato, and it's brought to you by Broken Arrow Auto Repair. All your auto needs in one place. 3010 Highway 95A, Silver Springs, Nevada 577 with an area code of 775. That's 577-2408. Call, ask for Doug, tell him Aaron sent you. He'll get you squared away. Hey, look at these potatoes. It has now been close to 70 hours. No, I take that back. About 62. We're a little over 60 hours now. The potatoes are still white. This was the brown one. It froze last night. A little hard. They're frozen. We're going to come back and see what they look like. It's 25 degrees right now, ladies and gentlemen. But what I wanted to talk to you about, I called this company yesterday, the 800 number that we talked about. I called them up. I spoke to the gal. She was very, very helpful. Didn't have answers to all the questions I had. And my biggest question, how is a potato easier to use? Come on. You cut it up, you throw it in a frying pan, throw some onions, maybe a little garlic with them. You cut them into strips, put them in a deep fryer, or you just take it like that, stick it in the oven. How much easier is a potato to use? She didn't have an answer for that. She kind of chuckled when I asked the question. But my other question was, are these potatoes more nutritious? Is there some kind of value in a potato that won't brown? Now, I want to ask you something, and I'm just going to give you some food for thought here, ladies and gentlemen. Just a little food for thought. Would you use this potato after it is set out over 48 hours just because it was still white? Understanding there's going to be pathogens on it because that's just the nature of our food. It gathers pathogens. Now, are they good or bad? I don't know. I'm not a biologist, a scientist, a germ guy, whatever. But let's think about something for just a minute. Who would benefit from this type of technology? We, the consumer, or the people with all the money to manipulate markets? If you knew something, and potatoes, one of the food items, I believe they call them commodity futures. You've heard of pork bellies, corn, wheat, rye, barley, all that kind of stuff is sold on the open markets as commodities. Now, I'm not, if you want stock information, Ken Roberts, Fat Tail Trading, he's a very sharp guy. He can explain future markets to you. But my question is this. If you knew you were going to have 4 million bushels of potatoes in 8 months, if you knew for a fact they were not going to be rotten within 8 months, is that information you can use to manipulate a futures market? I don't know. Just food for thought. I'm not saying that's what's going on. I'm just saying it's food for thought. Now, I did talk about the deceptive labeling, what I view as deceptive labeling, and that's my opinion, ladies and gentlemen. The gal said she would have corporate get back to me because some of the questions I asked, she did not have an answer as far as the nutrition and stuff. But she did admit this is the GMO potato. This is genetically modified potato. From what I understand, it creates less of a toxic acid type stuff when you fry them in grease and stuff like that. But again, it doesn't brown. It doesn't seem to rot. Is that something we need? That's the element right there that I'm asking. Do we need it? Is it great technology? Of course it's great technology. It works. It works just as it was designed to do, as what they thought it was going to do. But do we, the people, the consumer, mom and dad, putting food on the table for their children, do we need something like that? We don't let potatoes sit around. We use them when we pull them out of the bin, we put them in the pot, the oven, whatever. We use them right now. We don't let them sit around forever. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it is freezing cold, but you know what? We got that sun coming up right there. Let's have a great day. Let's all be safe out there. And until next time, happy gardening.